How does the ragtag volunteer army in need of a shower somehow defeat a global superpower? How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire in the battlefield waving Betsy Ross's flag higher? Yo, turns out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant. Turns out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant you know and love who's unafraid to step in. He's constantly confusing, confounding the British henchman. Everybody give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman.
Lafayette, I'm taking this horse by the reins, taking red coats, red and blood stains. Lafayette, and we're gonna stop until I shatter their remains. Lafayette, watch me again, I'm escaped and I'm out. Lafayette, I go to France for more funds, I come back with more guns and ships and sell the balance ships.
What's up YouTube? My name is Michael and welcome back to my channel. As you can guess from the title, today I'm doing the Hamilton book tag and I'm so excited because Hamilton is one of my favorite musicals right now. If you by some chance do not know what Hamilton is, it is a new Broadway musical written by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and it basically tells the story of Alexander Hamilton from the American Revolution. The musical has won tons of awards this year. It's historically accurate. There's so much good music on it. What makes this musical a little bit different is that there is a lot of rap music on it. I actually do not normally like rap, but with Hamilton, I found myself really enjoying most of the songs on the album. And if rap isn't your thing, then there's also some other songs that are more like ballad or swing style of music. I'm so excited to be back with another bookish related video, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. Question number 1 is the room where it happens. Book world where you would put yourself in. For this question, I'm going to go with Dune by Carrie Corp and Lori Langdon. And as I was thinking about this question, there's not a whole lot of young adult books that I would actually like to put myself in because things are pretty messed up usually. Dune is basically a magical land within the country of Scotland, so that was really the only thing I could think of where I would actually want to visit and want to go to that world. Most of the books I read are pretty depressing and I would not want to live in any of the fantasy or dystopian worlds that I normally read about. Number 2 is based off the Schuyler sisters, and that is name an underrated female character. And for this one, I went with Ginny Weasley from Harry Potter because I feel like Ginny just gets a lot of hate, and maybe that's because of the way the actors place her in the movies. But honestly, I love Ginny, and I don't feel like she gets enough credit for anything, and usually it's all about Hermione. And don't get me wrong, I love Hermione too. I have not yet finished reading all of the Harry Potter books, but from what I've heard, the relationship between Ginny and Harry is a lot better in the books than it is in the movie. Number 3 is based off of My Shot, and it is a character that goes after what they want and doesn't let anything stop them. The first person that I thought of when I read this question was Kaz Brekker from the Six of Crows series by Leigh Bardugo, and I just think Kaz fits this description so well because he is like a master criminal mind, like prodigy, and he doesn't let anything stop him from getting what he wants, even if what he wants and his intentions are a little bit flawed at times, a lot of the times. Number 4 is Stay Alive, a character you wish was still alive. And this one's a really easy one with me. This is a spoiler alert if you haven't finished the Harry Potter series up until Order of the Phoenix. I watched the Order of the Phoenix movie before I finished reading the book, which was a huge mistake because I did not know that Sirius Black was going to die at the end. I was depressed for like a day after that movie because I just totally was not expecting it. Because, I don't know. Sirius was one of the only father figures that Harry had in his life, and it's just so sad that he just died. number 5 is Burn, the most heartbreaking end to a relationship that you've ever read. And for this one, I had to think about for a minute because I don't think I've really read about any relationships that have ended in tragedy. Spoiler warning if you haven't read the Infernal Devices series yet, but I am going to go with Tessa and Jem because, okay, Jem was sick in that series and we all knew that he was eventually going to die at some point. So when it did happen in the last book, I was just devastated. Like, I had never read a book that made me cry as hard as Clockwork Princess did. So if you're planning on reading that series, have a box of tissues with you. Is You'll Be Back. Pick the sassiest villain. I'm probably going to have to say Clancy Gray from the Darkest Mind series. Clancy just has so much sass and he's very sarcastic and manipulative. I could actually picture him singing the You'll Be Back song to Ruby. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Number 7 is The Reynolds Pamphlet, a book with a twist that you didn't see coming. And I cannot even tell you guys how many times this book blew my mind. There were so many twists in it that I did not see coming at all. And obviously I'm not going to tell you guys what those twists are because spoilers, but there was just a lot of things that went down in this book that I was not expecting, and I was actually very surprised with this book. Definitely check this series out if you're looking for a good fantasy series to read. It's a duology, so it's only 2 books. Eight is a series you marathoned. So about this time last year, I read the Infernal Devices series over Christmas break, and I just fell in love with the characters and with the plot and just like everything about them. Will and Jem are just 2 sweet cinnamon rolls and I love them. These books gave me so much inspiration in just my own writing, and Cassandra Clare is just a brilliant writer, especially when it comes to just really making you feel attached to the characters. And she's great with metaphors and just the way she describes everything. If you want to know more about what that series is about, I actually have a book talk that I'll try to link below. Again, the book talk isn't very good, I don't think, because the lighting is awful and I rant a lot. I'll link it anyway if you do want to check it out. Number 9 is Satisfied. Favorite book with multiple point of views. Obviously, I'm gonna pick Throne of Glass because Sarah J. Maas is like the queen of writing multiple point of view books. And writing from multiple point of views is so difficult because I've tried doing it before, and let me tell you guys, it's challenging. So I could probably do a whole different video on just my opinions about this series because I loved the first 3 books, but then after that, it just took a lot of turns that I did not like at all, to be perfectly honest. I guess you could say I have a love-hate relationship with this series, so I may do a video just giving you guys my opinions about it later on. last and final question / category is who lives, who dies, who tells your story? A book or series you feel like will be remembered throughout history. Harry Potter seems like the obvious answer for this, but to be different, I'm going to pick The Hunger Games because I feel like that's also a series that's definitely going to be remembered. I think it was the first big young adult series after Harry Potter and Twilight that, I don't know, like related to more real issues, I guess, like the government, and it definitely started the dystopian craze in books and movies. The Hunger Games will always hold a really special place in my heart because it's definitely one of those series that inspired me to write. So that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please like this video, and if you're not subscribed, you can do that by clicking the red button below. I'm Michael_Faith on Twitter and Michael Faith on Instagram. This month I'll be uploading on my channel twice a week, so stick around for that, and I will see you guys later.